Braun. I am the General Counsel of Nutmeg Independent Labor Unions, and I have with me today Sharyn Joaquim and Lori Braun, who are part of the Cheshire Secretarial Union, one of the first unions that came on board with Nutmeg back in 2015. And we're going to talk a little bit today about why they came over to Nutmeg and what Nutmeg can do for them. So Lori, you weren't part of the executive committee when I first started, but you came along fairly soon after. What do you hear from your members about the representation that you're getting now and the contracts that you have now compared to what there was beforehand?
After the first contract negotiation, there were still members who were questioning why we went with an attorney rather than another union. It didn't come up often, but it did come up. And then after this last negotiation, everybody's okay.
Yeah,
This is
you
good.
know, there was some infighting throughout the process of the decertification, which is fine. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions and their beliefs, but we kept pushing that we're a team. We're now in charge. We make our decisions. That's another thing you had said from the beginning is I will always give you the best advice I can, but ultimately the decision is yours to make. So after a few years and after we settled the current contract in 5 meetings, unbelievable record, it went from people questioning it to I was getting hugs.
Yeah.
And Eric is amazing.
Right.
Best thing we ever did.
Right.
So I talked a little bit about your group being predominantly female employees, and there's a distinction between how women are viewed in the workplace and how men are viewed in the workplace. And so how has Nutmeg in my office dealt with those issues relative to your group?
Again, I want to say respect. We're not somebody you can just steamroll anymore. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. You've given us a voice, and they now have respect for us that they didn't necessarily have before.
Yeah, I think you made it very clear, thinking back to the first negotiations, you made it very clear that was your position, that they were treating us as lesser people. And that was met with a lot of resistance and denial from the management. But I think that in the end, they've come to realize, I don't think, there'll never be an admittance of guilt over it, but they realize that, yeah, they're not just, a bunch of women we can just, like Lori said, steamroll.